Okay. So today we have the key card, but I'm not going to aim for a very fast run to the room 46 because we do have the Blessing of the Tinkerer, and I want to take advantage of that while it's still a thing. What we're going to do is we'll head out to the outer room here. I'm kind of hoping that we get the shelter. And if we get the shelter, then we can log into the laboratory from out here. Did get the shelter. Perfect. And start an experiment right away. And then every mechanical room we pick will give us progress towards that experiment. Of course, the one that I'm really hoping to find here is the remove a crate from the tunnel experiment. So let's see. We don't need to care about the time lock safe. We're just logging in. I think this makes the shelter probably my favorite outside outer room, because it gives you so much flexibility being able to log in the laboratory or the security room if you wanted to, while also preventing any harm from the first 3 red rooms you encounter. It's just a very strong effect, because red rooms are generally pretty good doors wise. Normally add 1 gold to remove a crate from the tunnel. This is amazing. We've gotten it 3 days in a row? 3 times in a row, at least 3 experiments in a row or something like that. Reach a room with a fireplace you draft. Well, that's a very interesting option. I know we put that in this draft pool, but in this experiment pool, but that's an interesting one. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, that's a pretty reliable one. Same you need an apple. That's a pretty unreliable one, but it can be pretty good. And each room you with a fireplace. I'm kind of having troubles thinking of the rooms with the fireplaces, but this brings up an interesting thing. Something else I want to do is look into which room has this arrangement, because you see over here there's a safe. Now I took this screenshot specifically because there was a picture of a safe. I'm wondering whether this is like, I was thinking this was the drawing room because of the arrangement of the safe over here and the fireplace over here, same as in the drawing room, except the drawing room doesn't have a chair in front of it. So I think this is indicating a safe in a different room. Problem is I don't really recognize which room it is. There's this big thing which looks like one of the chalkboards, like a chalkboard in a classroom. Problem being a classroom doesn't have a fireplace. I'm also somewhat assuming this is a fireplace. It might not be. Actually, now looking at it again, you have bookshelves. Yeah, bookshelves. There's a table over here. I don't really know which room this is, which is surprising because I've spent a lot of time running through all the rooms. There's 1 door. Could it be a dead end? Is this like, this isn't the dormitory. Dormitory is smaller than this, but maybe... I want to say her ladyship's chamber or the master bedroom. I don't think it's the master bedroom. It's not shaped the same way. Does her ladyship's chamber have this kind of thing on the side? I don't remember that, actually. I don't think it does. Also, it would probably show a bed if it was a bedroom. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out for it. And, while we're keeping an eye out for it, we'll try to draft rooms with fireplaces. There you go. Probably not the most... Each room with a fireplace. Well, we'll draft fancy looking rooms to search for fireplaces. Yeah. That little 3D model of a room that we saw up there was from the drafting room. So I think that kind of removes the drafting room as a potential... Does it remove the drafting room as a potential candidate for the safe? Or does it not? Because the drafting room does have a table with a chair at it. I think the drafting room is thinner than what was shown there. The parlor, the planetarium. Let's take the parlor for the gems. A crate has been removed from the... Oh! Alright, well this is great. We'll be alerted whenever we come across a fireplace. I wasn't even thinking of that. The utility closet also would have removed a crate, I guess. Walk-in closet. The electric eel aquarium does count as a power mechanical room, so I'm going to put it down here. Removes a crate. That's what we want. There's a key. Oh, but it took up one of our shelters because it is technically a red room. There's the crown. I don't know that the crown is what I necessarily want right now. I think we'll take the drawing room for the doorways. Yeah. Because, oh, drawing room has a fireplace. Very nice. See, okay, hang on. Let's refer to our picture again. Yeah, so this is not the room. There is a chair here technically. It's not facing it. This doesn't look like the bookshelf area. And that doesn't have anything above the safe. So that's not it. Sorry, I was looking at the room. You couldn't see it because I had the painting up. Or the picture up. I don't know what kind of a date we're going to put in here. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Look at that. Like the clock is a drawn circle. But like a poorly drawn circle. Why is that? We noticed that down in the tomb as well. There was some poorly drawn squares. It's kind of cute. Is that just part of the art style? Like, is there more of that elsewhere, or is it a clue? Do we need to find all the poorly drawn shapes? There are 18 poorly drawn squares and 1 poorly drawn circle. Oh well. We'll go out the north side. If that is a puzzle we need to do, I'm not going to bother. Where's Waldo is fun and all, but in a game like this, having to run through all the rooms and count all the things. By the way, we're going to redraw this. Sorry. The greenhouse is an option. The chapel's a better option, I think, but then it takes up one of our shelters. I'll use the greenhouse, sure. Yeah, like having to run through the house and count a bunch of little things like that, that's not terribly fun. Especially if you don't know where they all are. I'm fine if it says, go to this room and count how many circles there are, or go to this room and count how many squares there are. That kind of idea, like that kind of puzzle is fine to me. But saying, go to all the rooms in the house and count how many circles are, that would be super tedious. We read this before. Can I take the shears? They seem useful. Spare green room, a utility closet. I think we'll take that because it is mechanical. I'm not even going to bother walking into it. That's all I wanted it for. Ooh, we're getting a lot of money in here now. That's pretty cool. I don't feel like opening that trunk because we have a limit on our keys. Service quarters, the solarium, making it a dead end. Bedroom. It's a dead end regardless. Unfortunate. We can get more keys. Sure. Coins? Okay. Yeah, well, now we have a lot of keys. We'll open this. The blue moon. Pink boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. But do we trust that? Because aren't the green statements false? Where am I trying to go? Oh my, I have to go all the way around to the hallway. Alright. Why is it beeping at me? Something in there. I'm not going to look. Oh, we've got 74 steps. Whatever. What do you got? You got a coin. Okay, thank you. Let's turn off the gymnasium lights. Turn on the garage lights. For power. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here. I don't see any items. We picked up a metal detector, didn't we? So we already got the item from in there. More coins. And I'm going to use a silver key is what I was going to say, but I clicked the button. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? I've locked off the entire side of the house. I wanted to press the silver key so we would have more certainly... I'm more likely to get a 4-door room. Oh well. Oh well. Hang on, this thing's beeping at me. We gotta clean up our trophy room. Oh, wait a second. This mat reminds me of something. What am I thinking of here? It's like zebra skin thing. Hold on, let's get rid of the beeping. Where is it? Oh my goodness. It's the coins down here. Okay. I was looking straight at it. I didn't notice. What is this reminding me of? There was a picture somewhere with a skinned something on the ground. Also look at our trophies. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Hang on. Let's go check screenshots. I think it was the gallery. One of the gallery pictures. The one with all the sins. My goodness. I need to organize my pictures a little bit better. This is kind of ridiculous now. Ah, there we go. Found it. It was further back than I expected. Here, let's put that up on the screen. Oh, that's the wrong picture. That one. So we have something, but it also looks like it has a weird tail. So this is like a tiger or something along those lines, judging by the claws. It's not the same as the room we're in. Okay, never mind then. False alarm. I got excited for nothing. Yeah, let's go out through this door. I don't really want a 4-door room for this. Let's use a lockpick. Nope, never mind, we'll use a key. 4 keys remaining. Oh. Alright, sure, we've got a gallery. That's so funny. We just spent all that time looking for a picture and there it was. All I had to do was draft the next room. Look at that. Isn't that interesting, actually? That is actually very interesting. Our trophy room doesn't look like that, but it's an interesting arrangement. We went from south, we went out the east side. We have a skin on the ground that was facing horizontally as we entered the room. And there's the door on the east side. Trophy. Hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice. Trophy doesn't fit. So it's not trophy. Just an interesting coincidence? Do these indicate different rooms? Like this would be room 46? Fortys? I don't know. Because this is where, like, this are the nursery? Nurse. No, that doesn't fit either. What would this be if it were a room? Thick? I have no clue. A comet fist holding manacles going through the sky. It's lit up by this thing. I don't get these at all. This one I get, but my guesses have not been correct, so I don't know what it's trying to tell us. These are rebuses where they use pictures and words to like interchangeably. Genuine, veritable, eyes on the horizon. Oh, zoom in when I walk forward. This is the red prince, but prince was not the right word. That's the other infuriating thing, is the words I've thought of have fit. So we have prince over here. It fits, but it's not the right word. I tried horizon because actual objective was pointing at the horizon, but that didn't fit. And rebuses, because these are called rebuses, that didn't, or sorry, both of those fit, but they didn't have the letters to put it in. This one is like 7 sins or something. Sinful? Nope, that doesn't fit. This one thick fits, but, and it even lets you put it in, but it doesn't do anything. I don't know. I do not know what to do with these. Alright. The next one, I think we'll make this a silver key. Rotunda archives in the Chamber of Mirrors. Let's put the rotunda down. We have the gems for it. Should we play some roulette? Let's see what we draft first. Hang on. We get the freezer, then I'll take it. Break room, perfect. Hey, you know what? That's great. Very happy to get that. Storeroom in the clock tower. Clock tower's pretty decent too. We'll take the break room for sure. And then I may as well throw away my money. Wager 100. Hit me. That's blackjack. Hey, we won 300 money. What are we gonna do with it all? Nothing. Let's go in the break room and relax. I'm not going to bother doing the puzzle, though. We don't need the keys. Where's that pesky coin? Oh my goodness. All right, we'll take a break in the corner so we don't have to listen to the beeping. We don't have a coat check to return to. I think that's it. So let's just end the day. We did get some more crates removed, which is great. We'll start a new day and hopefully do the same thing. Yeah, that would be pretty neat if we kept getting the same experiment here. I wonder if it adjusts the weightings for things you haven't done. 5 green rooms, the kennel, dovecote, aquarium, vault, treasure trove, and trophy room. Wow. Garden menagerie of unfathomable riches. I didn't notice any of the rooms that look like that 3D model. So we'll have to keep searching, of course. Yeah, I'm really struggling to think of what it could be. Of course, as soon as we see whichever room it is, I'll be like, oh, duh. I recognize that. It'll be really obvious. But until then, I'll just keep guessing. I'll keep wondering, more like. I'm not really guessing at anything because nothing comes to mind. Schoolhouse, trading post, and root cellar. There's no chance it could be an outer room, is there? I don't think so. Because it had like a fireplace or a bookshelf or something. Schoolhouse doesn't have that. Maybe we'll take the trading post today. Just because it's different. Oh, no. Let's take the root cellar. Because there's... Oh. You know what I could have done? Oh well. Too late. But what I could have done is I could have not made a choice. Actually, no, I have to make a choice. Yeah, we took the root cellar. There you go. We'll live with it. But what I might start doing is maybe I should start drafting the room in the house until we get a laboratory experiment. And then if it's apples, then we try to get the outer room with the schoolhouse. Or if it's digging, then we try to go for the cellar. Mail room, your package has been delivered. That's good. Do we want it right away? Or do we want to just grab rooms? We'll take the mail room right now. The reason I didn't take the workroom there is because it's a mechanical room. We'd rather get that later on if we have the experiment going. Because mechanical rooms count. Running shoes. I'm glad we got the freight room. It's been nice. Oh, and a magnifying glass along with it all. Thank you. There's a stool here. No. The conservatory. Oh, really? All right, I'll take that. How often do we get the conservatory in this lower corner here? Okay, corridor treasure trove. Apparently it's unusual, but we've been seeing it a lot. I can make it common. See how much money we can earn there. West Wing Hall is standard. I don't mind it. We'll make that common as well. Corridor. I'm actually going to make the corridor unusual or even rare. I don't like the corridor. Does it do anything for us? I really don't think it does. We're going to make it rare. Like, yeah, okay. You might save a key. That's it. Okay. Now that we've drastically adjusted to those floor plans. All right. We'll head on to the foundation because we've made ourselves a bit of a dead end all around. Okay, that's a lot of digging spots as well. I would love to get the experiment with digging. Hey, the laboratory! Just in time. What do we have? Key. We didn't even take the root cellar, did we? Or did we? Maybe we did. Hang on. Experiment setup. Yeah, we did take the root cellar. That's why we have so many digging spots. Each time you find some trash, remove a crate from the tunnel. This is going to be amazing. Oh boy, this is going to be so good. Start the experiment. Thank you. Now, is that all we want? Yeah, I think that's all we need. Security is an option. Nope, that should be all. Man, we are going to get so much trash today, I bet. See, oh, there's a security. Just popping up right when I mentioned it. I don't really need this. We have 9 keys right now. Wow. I might just take the storeroom. We can put a treasure trove down. Sure, why not? It's slightly more interesting than a storeroom. I don't think we'll have any key issues given there are so many dirt piles to dig at. And what is this? The red moon. There is no realm that flies the white flag. That's a lie. But why is it handwritten? They've normally been typed, right? There is no realm that flies the white flag. That, Morjai flies the white flag. What do we have in terms of doors? From the foundation, we have some. I'm going to head down to the patio. We're going to dig for trash. Hopefully we find a lot of trash. Nope. A rather dirty coin. The worst result. Oh. It's actually not the worst result. We could just dig up nothing. Hey, worthless old shoe. So happy to see that. Nothing of interest. That's the worst outcome. So out of all those digging spots, we got a single worthless shoe. That looked like it was something interactable to me. And we can even go out front and dig in the root cellar itself. Although the root cellar generally has a lot of turnips, it seems. Hey, speak of the devil, as I dug one up. Foundation has some digging spots as well. Nice. Pebbles. Give me those pebbles. Give me an unremarkable rock, please. Ah. North side. Let's have a look. What do we get? Showroom, the pantry, and the bedroom closet. We already have access here, so the pantry doesn't help a lot. Showroom's a dead end. Although the showroom has some good stuff. We have 143 money, so let's do that. The emerald bracelet, the ornate compass, the chronograph, and the silver spoon. I can afford 3 of these. I'm going to say we don't need the emerald bracelet. We're planning to pick a lot of green rooms. They tend to give gems. And we have 16 gems anyway. So, leave that one alone. You know, it's funny. I haven't really missed the emerald bracelet since we stopped using it in the coat check. We've been doing just fine without it. The drawing room. This is a fine spot for the drawing room. Sure. I don't know. That still looks suspicious to me. Not suspicious, but like this is, I think, the closest looking room to that 3D model, but it definitely isn't it, because there's no table over here. Are there any red rooms with a chair in them? I'm kind of wondering if maybe I don't recognize it because it's a red room and we don't go in those very often. Just thinking about that model. The bedroom is passable. I guess we'll do it. Man, we have so many keys. Breakfast nook. Oh no, this is a dead end. What do we do? The laundry room is not great. I think we redraw this. Rumpus room. Nope. Not great. We'll redraw again. The cloister. And the utility closet. The cloister's going to have a lot of digging spots, so we'll go there. Utility closet would have been a guaranteed crate removal. This is potential for multiple crate removals. Or none. Wah, 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 wah. Here we go. East side, what do we got? The classroom, the clock tower, and the sauna. Ooh, we're making it at a dead end. Yikes. I think we'll take the clock tower here for the keys tomorrow. Someday I'll have to solve that puzzle. I don't know if I'll be able to. Oh my. More dead ends. Did we get Draxus today? We did get Draxus, but we didn't click on him. Did it take effect anyways? The electric eel aquarium is perfect. We're very happy to see it. You feel a little luckier. You know, I wonder, could I have used the crown there to re-roll and then gone back? That would have gained us a gem. Hey, pebbles. Hey, an unremarkable rock. Thank goodness. Here, let's go through here. Hey, the workshop. I like it. Hold on. There's a battery. Can I... Thank goodness. Thank goodness, electromagnet, please. Oh. The metal detector putting random things in random corners is kind of getting to me. Because yeah, I don't know. I don't need those random coins. Random keys are helpful, but they're also hard to see. Oh, also, hold on. C. Oh, yeah. Right, C. We had this one before. Somehow, I think... Oh. Pantry? Or the utility closet? I think we'll just put a utility closet down. Yeah, whatever. It removes the crate. Good enough for me. Oh, and it has some dirt. Aw. Oh, we got some coins. Oh, here, we'll do this then. There we go. We're doing pretty well with this experiment. There's also more dirt downstairs. Ooh, there's a good amount of dirt down here. Holy cow. Old tin can? That's exactly what I wanted. Nothing of interest. That's not good. 4 dirt piles in this boiler room? Wow. No, please, have something of interest that's unremarkable or... Hey, worthless. Worthless? Not to me. Ooh, we're down to 5 keys. The office, the trophy room. Well, we don't need any of these, so let's re-roll the dark room. Wait, what? Well, that's messy. We just used the crown, which says remove it from the pool and re-roll. We removed the dark room from the pool and got another dark room. Unless I have 2 in the pool, do I? That would be quite silly of me if I do, but maybe that's the case. All right. Well, we'll just take a sauna. It helps us out tomorrow. Gives us a gem today. Good enough. Back to the rotunda. Mechanarium is perfect here. Very happy to see it. Look at this. Look at all the rooms. Woohoo! We got a broken lever. Think of all the things you could do with a broken lever. Let's just go around opening all the doors. We got 4 dice. Oh. That's extremely good. Silver key is kind of nice. I can open the west side, but we don't have access to the west side, so it doesn't matter. Wow. Yep, nope. The mechanarium was the perfect room to get. We'll use a regular key on this one, though. The kitchen, servants' quarters, planetarium. I can redraw this. We want green rooms. We want mechanical rooms. These are neither. The vault's pretty cool, though, but... Now we redraw again. Green rooms, I want mechanical rooms. Come on. Ugh. Do I redraw again? Feels like a waste. I could put an office down. What does that do for us? Nothing. Bedroom closet doesn't do anything. Okay. Redraw again. A music room. Ah, not great. Music room could give us the secret garden key, and then we could use that for more dirt piles. Hey, it did indeed give us the secret garden key. Nice. I love it when what I intend to do works out. Let's use the secret garden key here. Okay. It's digging time. Oh yeah, we have the silver spoon, I forgot. We were a little bit low on steps. No longer though. Look at all these spots that we can dig in the garden. Okay, we'll definitely have to check the tunnel because we're getting a lot of crates removed. So maybe we'll make a breakthrough today. I'm very excited. Oh my. None of these are good for us, right? Vestibule's fine. I'm going to redraw. We have the chronograph anyway. Oh, the throne room. Unfortunately, the doors don't line up the way we'd like. Passageway for 2 stars. It's better than the vestibule at this point. I guess so. Yeah. Does the throne room do anything now, though? Other than reclaim your crown, which... I don't know, I guess we have to get our crown and go to room 46, or maybe just go to room 46 after getting it. I'm not sure. Rotate floor plans. Thank you, ornate compass. Yeah, I wonder what we do for the throne room there. The master bedroom. And the freezer in the parlor. Oh, we actually still have a room down here by the Great Hall. I might take the freezer. Because what else am I doing with my money and gems right now? Absolutely nothing. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else. We can do a lot of digging, obviously. But that doesn't require gems or coins. The master bedroom, I don't think it does anything. Actually, this is interesting. The master bedroom doesn't have to be drafted from the north. I thought it was like the ladyship's chamber where you had to go through a south door to get to the master bedroom. But apparently not. Yeah, let's freeze our stuff. Alright, there's the door. We'll open this for the fun of it. You give me dice? Gives me gems. The classroom, the dormitory, and the kennel. Not what I was hoping for, but that's... Oh, wait. Yes, the kennel does have digging spots. That's great. Oh, what's this? Another gem. Oh, boy. Give me some junk. Give me some junk. Oh, my goodness. What am I supposed to do with a key? What am I supposed to do with another key? Oh. These doggos, they're burying actual stuff. Actual usable stuff. Could open a door in the Great Hall, but we don't need to. How do we get back? Oh, did I have to use the foundation? I guess so. Alright, let's go back through the foundation then. Aha! Worthless old shoe. Perfect. How many of those do we have today? Another one? Okay. Oh my goodness, this place is filled with shoes. Was that 3 in a row? Yeah. Were they her ladyship's shoes? Who has all those shoes worth burying? Okay, well that's great. We just got 3 more crates removed from the tunnel. I'm going to run into those. We have 110 steps, so there's no harm running in, digging up some more spots, and then running down to the tunnel. Look at that, 2 old tin cans down here in the wine cellar. I'm glad I left those dirt piles. That really paid off. We've gotten a good amount of junk here. Wow. Okay. This has been an amazing day for the experiment. Also another gem that I left on the counter. Let's go see how our tunnel's looking. I think we got a lot done. That was huge. I'm definitely going to be looking at the laboratory experiments results to see how many things we got removed. Because that was just, yeah. So many worthless shoes and old tin cans. And some mechanical rooms as well. Ooh, that looks like a cleared tunnel to me. Look at that. We even removed the one that this log was on. Wow. What's this? Okay, just some planks. Amazing. Completely cleared it out. Fortunately, we do have a key. Oh! Another basement door? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is this? I don't have... Oh! We could open the east side of the antechamber. Let's do it. We're running back upstairs. Let's go. The Great Hall has a lever for the east side of the antechamber. We just need to guess the correct door, which might be a challenge. If I get the wrong one, I'll be very sad. Because, oh no, we have 3 keys. What am I saying? What happened there? I thought we had 2 keys. Didn't we spend 1 key opening that door downstairs? In the tunnel there? How did that work out? Okay. Never mind, we have 3 keys. We can open the 3 remaining doors in the Great Hall. Oh, right. But of course we have to go up through the foundation. And of course on my way up here, I realized I didn't need to open the door to room 46 because we were just here for the basement key. Well, let's have a look in there anyways. I want to make sure because here's a fireplace looking thing, but there's no bookshelf above it. There's no seat in front of it. Yeah, so this isn't what that 3D model's depicting. Was there something over here before? This feels suddenly very bare. Hold on. No, we were always able to see the busts. That's weird. This just feels like a big open area. I mean, it is a big open area. But it feels like there used to be something there before. Okay. Well, we will head on back to the tunnel. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Special key, basement key. What's behind this door? That would be so frustrating if we opened this door and we didn't have a key card. Alright, what's behind the key card door? What's behind... What? What? No way. Oh, there we go. We need a power hammer for this brick wall here. Nice fake out. Nice try. Unfortunately, I used the battery for the electromagnet. So even though we have a broken lever and a sledgehammer, we can't actually make a power hammer today. So that's too bad. But we can make a power hammer tomorrow or after tomorrow or whenever we next get an opportunity. And we'll have access to it down here. That is super cool. I love the many, many doors. I wonder, what could this be hiding? Huh. Takes a few steps to get all this done. And it's a long ways through too. I wonder I wonder where this is in relation to the house. Right? Like we've got up the stairs. There's the house. So this goes way off behind the house and then off in that direction. It's behind the grotto. So it's kind of under where we found the throne room blueprint, it looks like. Interesting. Well, let's head up to the break room. Our assets are frozen, so tomorrow we'll have good starting stuff. We should have some extra keys tomorrow as well from the clock tower. And we'll be in the break room. So now that we've completed our experiment, what I think we might do is we will try for that speed run tomorrow. Get to the room 46 in under an hour. is what the goal is. And that would be an hour in-game time, which is pretty darn fast. It's less than 10 minutes, but I think we can do it. We'll have a lot of keys. How many will we have? We have the clock tower. Oh, we'll have lots. Clock tower, the coat check, all of these tomorrow rooms. The freezer, etc. Actually, it looks like only 3. Whatever. We'll have at least 3 keys. We'll have 6 gems plus the 2 that we normally start with. We'll have a lot of money. Not that that helps. And so what we'll do is we are going to run for... we're going to run for the sanctum. Do the lever. Run back. Come up the foundation. Because we'll have the key card. Because we're ending the day in the break room. And then go out the east side of the foundation. Hopefully get a room like the Great Hall that lets us aim northward, and the Great Hall gives us an opening on the east side of the antechamber, which we saw today, and then just head in a straight line upwards. And I'm also using the Banner of the King, or I will be using the Banner of the King, to choose orange rooms so we get a lot of hallways which have straight stretches. Very cool. We'll call it a day from this menu instead of the escape menu. I'm excited to hopefully get that trophy tomorrow.